Okay, good afternoon, everybody. We're going to start the board forum meeting today. It's going to be on Teams as well. We got some people in the room as well. So we're going to start. John, I did hear your voice. Can you just hold on there till we come to your agenda item, yeah? So let's see on the agenda we got. Yeah. So notice of recording. Do we have to give that notice of recording to everybody that this meeting is being live recorded? And it will be available for future records, so if people want to see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first of all give it to Amanda, our PCSO, just to talk about some of the street watch things we've been doing, because she has to leave to go to another meeting, I think. So Amanda, if I can forward this there, and all you do is just speak, Amanda.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, PTSO Amanda Conlon from Makeup Screen Police Station. Alex isn't with me because he had to go home. But we've been working hard to set up 3 street watch groups within Yardley. Very good street watch groups. 2 of my street watch members are here either side of me. So it's active citizens, which have consisting of residents who care about their area, basically. So they're going out, they're litter picking, which keeps them really, really busy. Graffiti and stolen cars is mainly what we deal with. However, we're doing Oaklands Park at the minute with one of our groups, or a couple of our groups, and we're getting rid of a lot of rubbish. We're starting to do a bit of gardening in there as well. And we've noticed that people have started noticing that, and it's getting more people involved. So I'm currently recruiting 2 more today for 2 of the groups. So if anyone's interested here, please let me know. That's about it really for the street watch, isn't it?
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you very much, Amanda. We were going to have both sergeants from Makeup Screen and South Yardley here. Unfortunately, because of the way we set up this meeting today, we had a community day in the morning with the Lord Mayor opening the Memorial Hall. So we've been really busy with that. So we haven't got them on board in this meeting, but in the next meeting, I will have the both sergeants come and give a feedback on Makeup Screen part of the board and the South Yardley part of the board. John Dunleavy is here from the housing. John, do you want to just come in and say what you need to say? And I'm not sure if there are any other people who want to ask questions, but if you can come in and just give a sort of a brief update on what you've been doing. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, we can. We can hear you.
Yeah, you can hear me. It's all right. The speaker's been playing up earlier on. From the housing point of view, I mean, we're sort of really, we're very, well, not just Tyseley and Hay Mills, but we're very busy throughout the sort of all the wards we deal with. At the moment, I suppose if we were to look at the sort of the main offender for the, the main area of our work at the moment, I mean, you're aware of sort of like fly tipping issues, rubbish issues, and particularly you're speaking about, like the litter pigs. But it seems to be that the 2 main areas that we've got in Tyseley, Hay Mills, is one, we've got very, very complex cases in and around the patch, which require a lot of support and work with other professional agencies. But clearly the knock-on effect of that is associated criminality and antisocial behaviour. So we're sort of having to approach it from 2 different angles. The other side of that coin is that it does lead us on then to sort of like reactive issues where we're working in certain areas of the wards, and it's highlighting issues that perhaps have gone, not unseen, but clear, not readily identified in the past, and we're sort of trying to put things in place at the moment where we've got the resources to deal with them. Clearly, we are stretched very, very tight at the moment, even with sort of some additional resources we brought in. But clearly, from my perspective, you know, the priority area that we're working on at the moment are those cases or those areas where there are complex issues. And to be truthful with you, many of those complex issues are having a knock-on effect in the community, you know, and they are affecting not only individuals but groups of people. The rest of the work within the wards are probably, you know, the fly tipping, the rubbish. You know, I heard graffiti mentioned there. You know, there was tiny bits of increases in graffiti. The South Yardley side of things, you know, Bateman House, we've got a lot of issues there at the moment, but hopefully, sort of, we've got a plan in place that we're dealing with it. And some of the other things are coming to sort of our attention in other ways. You know, we've got sort of like some of the rough sleepers and the beggars. They're actually turning up in some of the complex work we're doing. So, you know, so we're working with all the partners, including the police. I mean, that's about I mean, that's the best update I can give at the moment.
Thanks, John. Any questions? Okay, so I mean, we haven't got many people online either today. So what I'm hoping to do is, you know, as I spoke to you the other week, that we're hoping to start up these meetings back with residents in the shelter schemes, and you know, the HLB has started, you know, face-to-face meetings. So we are hoping that, you know, in the next couple of months we can get the meetings back up and running for the residents. So thank you for your time, and thank you for coming and joining us for this meeting. Yeah.
Just in line with that, what I've done, because sort of I don't want it to be hit and miss. So I have allocated for those meetings, particularly with Mandy. I know Derek and other people attend, but I have allocated housing officers to attend those meetings, and also Derek and Mandy. We've been going through all the budgets, and they've sent me a wish list of their priorities. So we're having a look at that at the moment. And clearly, when we set the meetings back up again, that'll be another way of doing the consultations as well. And hopefully, maybe if we set it up right, a bit more positive than, you know, maybe in the past. But we'll wait and see.
Thank you, John, for that. Really appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
And hopefully we'll catch up face to face soon. Yeah.
Oh yes, hopefully.
Thank you. Okay, so everybody has had my report. You know, I've sent out the report with the teams, I think it was, and I did copy some to give people some who were going to be here, but unfortunately I left them at home. Put them back with me. So unfortunately, I've sent it out. If you're on email, you might have received it on email.
I didn't get it on
So, you know, in the email, my report was with it.
Yeah.
So I'll just go through it quickly. So, you know, if you've got any questions, I'll be more than happy to take. I'm really glad that, you know, people have turned up today, face to face. We've got about 4 people in the meeting here in the schoolhouse. This morning, we had the great pleasure of, you know, having the Lord Mayor with us this morning to open the Memorial Hall, which has been renovated with the help of Veolia. So, you know, it's been redone, repainted, recarpeted, whatever. So we're glad that, you know, that's up and running now. We got an open day there today with a few of the stakeholders there with their displays. So hopefully, you know, if you've got time, you still got time to come down if you want to. They're there for another hour and a half, I think. The other thing I just wanted to update on was that, you know, my voice bureaus have gone back face to face from beginning of September. So I'm doing a 2-hour slot every Friday at AJ House. And, you know, I'm getting people coming to see me face to face now. So if you would like to come and see me, I'm more than happy to, you know, see you without an appointment there. If you want to email me, if you want to send me a text, message, WhatsApp, whatever, we can still do that way as well. The casework, you know, that most of the casework has been around fly tipping, antisocial behaviour, exempt accommodation, HMOs, school places. So, you know, I'm dealing with those on a daily basis at the moment. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank, you know, the volunteers who have been helping out with the litter picks. which is, the South Yardley Litter Picker Champions, Hamers Litter Pick. Lee has also helped me with the street watch. We've just set up a street watch as the PCSO was saying. So we're covering the Hay Mills area. If you'd like to join us in that or on the litter picks, please do get in touch with us. So the main thing is that, the meetings have started again. Face-to-face surgeries have started, face-to-face board forums have started. I'm hoping to have more meetings, street surgeries and things like that as we go along. But there are 4 litter picks, street watch and 4 litter picks events per month now. So if you'd like to join me in any one of them, or if you'd like me to come and do a litter pick in your street or in your area, please let me know. Yeah. The projects that we were doing S106 money that's been spent now. I think all the planters are up. There was one planter by Reddit School that I can recall. I think that's been done as well by the men's shed. Celebrating Communities Fund. There is a small pot of money that we got that people can apply to. Start from about £100 to I think it goes up to £10,000. If you'd like to apply for the Commonwealth Games Celebrating Community Fund, you can go on the Birmingham website. There's all the information there. But if you need me to help you with it, please get in touch with that. As I said, the police should have been here today with the both sergeants coming to give presentations on the crime figures and on the antisocial behaviour, but unfortunately they can't join us today. Biggest problem, the HMOs. We're still dealing with the HMOs. There's been 3 applications on HMOs in Haymills, and I've put in objections on all 3 of them. But as we, there are more properties coming on board with HMOs, exempt examination. That's causing a lot of problems at the moment. But we are, as the applications come in, I'm telling people, which road they are, and we're trying to sort them out. And I'm trying to put in objections on as we go along. Bit of good news, Haymills in Bloom. We were entered into Haymills in Bloom. George Road residents will probably know about this. And I think we got a third place or something. I think it was level 3. I think it was called that we got from the judges. It was brilliant. The park, the fences we painted were graffitied over, so we repainted them. I'm not sure if there's anything else. I've just briefly covered the report, the written report, but I'm happy to take any questions from anybody. Anybody want to ask me any questions?
Just about the beggars, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
Okay, so there's a question in the room about the beggars on the Coventry Road. So we've had a meeting with the inspector because the PCSOs have tried their best, and we've tried to move on and they keep coming back. We tried to move them, they keep coming back. We worked with Trident. So now I brought it up at the East Birmingham Community Partnership, Safety Partnership. There's a meeting of the whole of the East with Inspector Carter chairs the meeting. So I brought it to his attention to say that, we need to do something, how do we move them on? Because every time, the police talk to them, they go away for a bit, then they come back. On Saturday, me and Lee were doing the litter pick. And then in the afternoon, we had cleared the memorial hall because, the Lord Mayor was coming today to open it, and they were here, causing problems. So we got the police to move them on. But, we need a permanent solution. Like you say, it's not, something that we can just, move them on and they keep coming back. We need to find a permanent solution. And what we're going to do is we're going to have an open day, I think, where Trident, the outreach, they're going to come down, the police are going to come down, all the other agencies that are involved are going to come down, and then we're going to, we have to be fair to some of the police. We have moved on a few of them. The problem is they go in circles. So you move them on, they go somewhere else, and the other comes back here, and the other one moves forward. So, you're back. It just keeps going in circles.
We need to take them out of that loop.
Yeah.
Trouble is as well, because I drive, they're walking by your side and they're walking in front of the cars. That's dangerous.
Yeah,
because with all the traffic that's going on, you see them walking down and knocking on the windows. That's disturbing in itself.
Well, some people are, you know, they don't feel comfortable, especially women. Some people don't.
Yeah, I did say, do you not know that people do not carry money really these days? You know, since COVID come in,
Yeah.
shops didn't want money.
Yeah.
They just wanted cards. And I said, I don't carry money. I said, do you know people? And they went, some do. So as you're driving and looking on the window, and
And the other thing that the police done, I don't know whether I can bring up the poster. They sent out a poster. The police have made a poster to say, don't give them money.
I don't.
Yeah, because what police are saying that, you know, there's a charity that, you know, if you want to donate to that charity, so that charity can help them, but don't give them, you know, cash. So we've tried to, you know, the PCSO, the lady who was here, and Alex, we've gone around to the shops as well to tell them and talk to residents to say, don't give them money. But you see, residents are residents. We can't, you know, if people want to give them money, we can't stop them. But we are trying different initiatives. But it's a problem citywide. It's not just a problem in Hay Mills, but it's a problem in Sheldon. It's a problem, massive problem in Smalley. Much bigger problem. So, you know, they're trying to address the whole of the Coventry Road from Smalley all the way up to Sheldon. So we are in discussions with the inspector to find a permanent solution, but I'm afraid you'll have to bear with us and, you know.
There was one sitting outside the just begging. So as I don't carry cash on me, I just thought, oh, I bought something like food, a sandwich, some crisps, some pop, right in the bag. There you go. Got a filthy look because it wasn't the food, it was the money. And I thought, well, if they want money to eat and drink, I gave it, but my daughter does the same. No.
That's what the police say. The police say, give them food, give them drink, don't give them money.
Because we know where the money goes.
Yes.
So we're working on that, you know, that's in progress. So, you know, I can't really say that, you know, how long that will take because, you know, it's one of those things that, you know, takes a while. We've had antisocial behaviour issues in Berkeley Road where Lee lives, and, you know, it's taken us nearly 2 years to you know, solve that problem. But whether that's permanent or temporary, yet time will tell. So, you know, we're working on these. So they're not, you know, easy solutions to these problems. But we are trying our best. You know, we've set up a street watch meeting with the PCSO. So what we're doing is we're walking around with our street watch, you know, things on, and, you know, we're reporting things as we see them. The PCSOs are doing their best, but we need somebody else to get intervene now. So we'll keep on top of that. Anything else?
And also just a comment from Deakin's Road, a resident road, you probably know of her, just objecting to the amount of HMOs.
As I said in my report, you know, she did write to me, and I did speak to her as well. You know, I live in off Deakin's Road, in Geraldine Road myself. So, you know, as I said, this is a growing problem now. HMOs and exempt accommodations. Yeah. There's two different things. So there's the HMOs. So, you know, the HMOs, the council has put in from July, I think you have to apply for a HMO, 3 or more people. But every time there's an application coming into my ward, I'm objecting to them on the reason that this is a residential area, we've got enough HMOs, exempt accommodation. But the exempt accommodation is where what's happening is that, you know, the landlords are putting them in, but not supporting them.
Yeah, that's
that is the problem. So, you know, I don't mind people living there, and, you know, what they're doing is they're putting them in, they're not supporting them, although they're getting, you know, revenue for sport, they're not supporting them. So, you know, there's issues around that, and there's 3 properties in Deakin's Road, Kathleen Road, Geraldine Road, that we have a problem with because they're not putting the bins out, they're playing music in the night, they're coming in all sorts of times and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, they're doing all that sort of stuff. So, you know, when it comes to planning, I'm objecting to them. For the exempt accommodations, I'm saying to them that, you know, we've got this team looking at it now. So, you know, if there's problems there, I'm reporting to that team to say to them, can you go and have a look and try to sort that out. So, you know, it's a big issue at the moment.
I mean, what we found in Spark Hill when I used to do work over with Lucia on that side was finding that, you know, some of those beggars were from the exempt accommodation because it was so filthy to actually stay in that place. They were coming outside to spend the day there.
Yeah,
so
unfortunately,
that's probably where some of them were coming from.
It's a big issue, you know, around Hay Mills at the moment. The because of the, I suppose, our location, because, you know, the properties are, you know, every property that's been sold in my road, you know, every property that's been sold is bought by landlords. So, you know, everybody's moving out, there's landlords moving in, and then you got, I mean, we don't have a problem, but, you know, if they looked after and the property is supervised, then there's no problem. With HMOs, now that they have to apply, I mean, we had one rejected in Catherine Road recently because we said, well, there's too many already, so, you know, you can't have them. So if you hear of anything coming up in the planning in your road or in your area, let me know, and all, you know. And if there's antisocial behaviour and thing, I can still put into a team that will go and, you know, look at it. So it's the upcoming problem, I think.
So it's just coming, you know what I'm saying? With these different, there's two kind of HMOs. I know Birmingham City Council have, and it's not just Birmingham City Council, it's going to be a countrywide.
Problem.
They've got those problems, but there's no answering, you know, to them. They are trying to get a universal body, so you have to answer to them. So they do get more power, you know, in Birmingham City Council. I know they are trying that, you know what I'm saying? And things are coming. Not as quick as a lot of people would like, but, you know, okay, I think it's very 2 steps forward and 1 back at the moment, you know what I'm saying? So things are in the planning, you know, stage of things. I don't know what to say there, you know what I mean? It's just, it's awkward.
But there are some, you know, in the community, there are lots of things happening, good things happening. You know, we've got, as I said, litter pickers, you know, we've got 3 litter picker groups at the moment. Me and Lee have walked around George Road and Speedway.
See you on Facebook.
So
That's
we started walking around here as well now, you know, when we do the street watch. So we come from Berkeley, down Coventry, into, you know, behind the church, then into George Road, Speedway Road, Brickfield Road, and then we go back up. So, you know, we're trying our best. Now that, you know, we're getting a few more people. On Saturday, we had about 30 people, I think. It was really good, you know. That's credit to Lee for getting all these rolled out. It was pouring down as well. And we had kids, we had, you know, young people, and we had, you know, we collected about 20 bags, I think 24 bags. But that made, you know, the awareness and, you know, when people saw us out there, I think that goes a long way of, you know, helping, you know, the community think, well, you know.
I think the more we get going, you know what I'm saying, it would just help because people feel, oh, there is people doing this, you know what I'm saying? And then hopefully, not everybody can make it all the time, but somebody will just come out and help now. You know what I'm saying? Next month they might not be able to help. The next month, you know, everybody's busy. So you can see and people are giving you that, you know, aura that they can see something's happening. As I said, it goes again the same. Maybe not as quick as they want it to happen, but you can see, you know what I'm saying, you've joined today, you know what I'm saying, and you can see that something's happening. And I can see, you know, you'd love it to all happen today. But as I said, you see it across the, you know, Hay Hills at the moment, you know what I mean? When people see us, you can see there's a bit of a smile. Maybe they're laughing at us, I don't know, you know what I mean? But, you know, you can see that people are seeing that we're trying. So, you know, I mean, I can only see that, you know what I mean? In all of the boards, you know what I mean?
Well, it's, you know, it's coming along slowly. And COVID doesn't help because, you know, with COVID, what we did was, you know, the first community day we had here, we had a board plan and we were going to work towards that plan. I mean, I've updated the board plan onto on the website. And if people want a copy, I can give them. But, you know, we had a plan what we were going to do, but, you know, COVID 18 months has taken us back again. We've done some of the things we said we would put in. But, you know, I've sent out, you know, on the email, I've sent out the form to say if you want to add something.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if you can do those, if anybody wants to fill that form in and tell me, you know, what needs to be put in the board plan. I've had a few back actually, which has been really good. I think 6 or 7 people have already replied to it. I was hoping to have some hard copies here, but, you know, between me and Bev, you know, we copied it up, I think. So what I'll do is, I'll send it to you as well.
Yeah,
If you want it, you know, I can put it to your letterbox as well. It'd be really good to get feedback from the residents. I'm going to try to put that form on the back of a kind of leaflet or something, so I can then push it through every leaf door. And if people can return that, then we can, you know, put that towards the board plan. you can say, well, this is what we said we would do, and this is what we're trying to do. Because it might, like Lee said, it might take us ages. But if it's on paper, we, trying to work towards something, I think that'd be good. So I did send it to everybody that I sent the email to. You got it. So, I just want people to fill them. And last time, I still got them here. Last time people filled them in at the community centre. And that gave me a really good insight of what, residents wanted and what their thinking was. So, I can put that into the plan and I can be working towards it. That's my job, to work towards the plan. So if people can return those, that would be good. I don't think there's anything else. I mean, we are going to, like I said, celebrating communities fund that we got 2 applications. We're going to set a date for those. And if people want to come, it'll be on Teams though. We won't be having another one here. And there'll be a presentation on those 2 applications in the next week or so. Then there's other stuff, the A45 bus route. I mean, people have seen. I know everybody's everybody's saying this is the wrong idea. The traffic is blocked. Everybody's moaning, but I can assure you that I'm a bus user, and you can see the bus lane now, and we just got to be with it. Once the the bus lane is in, then people on the buses will be very grateful because everybody on the bus will get to town in 10 minutes. There'll be a bus lane, and the roadworks will be gone hopefully in 3-4 months' time. But at the moment, it's causing havoc, and for people to say that it's because of the school time, the buses, the bus lane, the shopkeepers are moaning because of the shops. So all that sort of stuff is going on at the moment. But all I can just say is bear with us. Another couple of months, bus lane should be in place, and the Coventry Road should be free of all the
It's not, you don't drive, so.
No, and we hear them working
Michael.
through the night.
Yeah. Sorry, we nearly finished. But so we got Michael from Disability Resource Centre just joined us. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, I can do it.
Can I just move here because I've got one person on the line as well. So if you just introduce yourself and then.
Hello.
And say.
So my name's Michael. I'm from Disability Resource Centre. What we do is we fund the Neighbourhood Network Scheme, which supports the over 50s with local activities. So we support community groups, citizens, individuals, and anyone that's got an idea that wants to come together, make the over 50s keep living healthy, independent lives. There's NNSs across all of Birmingham. We just covered the Yardley one. So if anyone's interested in starting up a community group, just let me know.
Thank you, Michael. You just made it in time, mate. Okay, so if anybody knows anybody who's over 50 and would like to, get the services of Disability Resource Centre, if you don't know their details, just contact me and I will forward these details on to you. Anything else, Bonna? Anything? Okay. So, anything else, Bev, we need to cover? No? Unfortunately, this is a short meeting because of the the Memorial Hall opening, and we tried to do it hybrid way. We've tried our best, but it's not worked according to what we want to do. But in the next couple of weeks, I will be setting out face to face back to our board forum meetings. We will be in the community hall, and we will have the face to face meetings. So these will be advertised in the next couple of months. We're hoping to go back to them as soon as possible. Anything else? No? Any other business? No? Okay, so can I thank everybody in the room and person on the other side? Thank you. Hopefully we'll catch up soon face to face. Thank you. Goodbye.